I couldn't believe my ears when she said it. We were on the couch, the TV playing some show neither of us was really watching. She hit mute, turned to me, and spoke with a calmness that made my blood run cold. I think we should try an open marriage. It was like the air had been pulled from the room. 10 years together, years of promises, trust, and shared moments, and suddenly it felt like it wasn't enough. I blinked, expecting her to smile, maybe laugh, to tell me she was joking. But she didn't. She just looked at me with a quiet certainty, like this decision had already been made in her mind. My first instinct was to refuse. Marriage, I thought, was about commitment, about choosing each other every day, not testing boundaries or seeking something new. But she argued, painting freedom as vital, as necessary for her happiness, claiming that living monogamously had left her empty. Her words hit me harder than I expected. She sounded as if she hadn't felt alive with me in years. I wanted to leave, to walk out and reclaim my dignity, but something inside me held back. A fragile, stubborn hope whispered that maybe, just maybe, giving her this would keep her from walking away entirely. Against everything I believed in, against a gut feeling screaming at me, I agreed. The days that followed were hollow. She drifted in and out of our home at odd hours, her attention captured by her phone, her laughter never meant for me. Each smile she offered felt like a knife to my chest. I tried to keep busy. Late nights at work, long runs, sitting on the couch pretending to sleep, but the truth gnawed at me. I was no longer the person she chose. I had become a placeholder, a safety net. Then Claire came into it. She had been part of our lives for years, present at birthdays, holidays, family events. She knew everything, our history, our struggles, and apparently she knew about the open arrangement before I did. One evening, when my wife left yet again, leaving only a perfunctory kiss, Claire pulled up in her car. "You don't look okay," she said, studying my face. I tried to force a smile. "Would you, if the person you loved asked for freedom from you?" she asked softly, and the weight of her word hit me. She wasn't judging, just listening, just seeing me. Something cracked inside, and I poured out everything. My confusion, my humiliation, my sense of being lost in the person I once was. Claire didn't offer hollow advice. She just sat with me in silence, as if saying, without words, that I didn't have to face this alone. Before leaving, she said something that stayed with me. "Don't let someone else's carelessness drown you. You deserve someone who notices you." Her visits became more frequent, casual and tender. Takeout dinners, shared jokes, walks in the fading sunlight, long conversations about anything but my wife. Slowly, I began to feel like myself again, not just a discarded spouse, but a man who mattered, a man with thoughts, feelings, and value. Then came a night that shifted everything. She arrived at the porch late, eyes tired yet warm, sat beside me close enough to brush shoulders and said softly, "You can't keep living like this." "I don't know how else," I whispered. "Yes, you do," she replied, steady and unwavering. "You just need someone to remind you." And in that moment, I realized it. I wasn't invisible. I wasn't trapped. Claire wasn't just a friend or a comfort. She was someone who saw me fully. Her presence reminded me of my worth, of my capacity to be more than a backup plan. In the weeks that followed, I grew stronger. Not because Claire filled a void my wife left, but because she showed me that betrayal didn't define my story. When my wife began noticing the distance, panic crept across her face. She accused me of changing, but her words fell flat. And when she saw Claire and me together, sharing smiles, conversations, and a connection that didn't exist before, anger and disbelief twisted her face. "You can't," she hissed. "She's my best friend." "You wanted freedom," I said calmly. I took mine. The marriage ended soon after. Legalities were messy, arguments harsh, but I didn't break. By then, I knew who I was. I was a man who demanded loyalty and respect. Claire didn't replace her. She gave me back myself, reminded me that being wanted isn't about permission, it's about value. My wife had tried to open a door she didn't understand, but in doing so, she showed me who truly cared. And that revelation didn't just heal me, it changed the course of my life.